Hello and good day, good night. This is the Crow King here, along with my girlfriend. Say hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
Just,
You said
just
say hello.
well, you you can say more than hello, you
That's
know.
your only instruction on this video. Say hello. So I said hello. I'm not trying to be a smartass.
Okay. Uh, in case y'all are wondering, I'm playing Farm Sim
What?
22 in the background as we just talk and bullshit for a little while. I got a new computer and my girlfriend helped me set it up and get it working. And so we're just testing it out and seeing how everything works.
Well, you got a pretty good CPU for your new computer, so
No, thank you. It's going to cost me
did you,
a pretty
did you
penny.
customize the car?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
still don't know how to drive a car.
that's okay. I'll teach you.
No, it's not. You need to learn.
I'll teach you. Don't worry.
I don't want you to teach me.
Why not?
Yes,
I'm a good driver.
that's who.
A lot of people, actually.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
Like,
So what is this game all about?
well, this game, uh, it's about farming and stuff of that nature. Of course, it's
Mm-hmm.
got different maps, and different maps kind of have like jobs you can do, or you could just
Mm-hmm.
build your own farm. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like a sandbox farming game.
Oh. So what's the goal of this? Is this like the very first farming game that was introduced to is like Farmville in Facebook, okay? So what's the goal of this game?
Uh, I think just to like survive, like make your company and build your farm and not go bankrupt.
Oh, okay.
And right now, I own quite a bit of land right now. Um,
Wow, Mr. Rich guy over there has a lot has lots of land.
yeah, I have about 5 plots.
Oh my gosh, you're so rich. Imagine if whatever you earn in that game you're able to withdraw. Who'll be the richest one?
Well, I kind of spent my money on land and then bought my truck and kind of was like, oh no, I'm out of money. I can't buy a tractor now. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't buy a trailer, so I'm using my truck and a chainsaw to try to make some money cutting lumber.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to. I'm doing a test to see how I want to do a role play series about me just uh, starting off and making like a designing my own town and whatnot and stuff of that
Oh, so
nature.
you're eventually gonna really build a town, right?
Well, a town as in you can build in this game, yeah.
Looks like it's all grassland right now.
It is. This map I'm on is a mod, and it's called No
Mm-hmm.
Man's Land. It's literally like out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it. Uh, I'm on a multiplayer server, so I can
Mm-hmm.
kind of like have my stuff and the town stuff separate.
Yeah.
So the town is its own thing, and I'm my own thing. That did not
Mm-hmm.
go how I wanted it to. So that way I can build the town with the town's money and not have to make the money to make the town.
It's like teaching you how to invest. Like really, really good.
Yeah. And I'm on like one of the hardest settings you can get on this game.
Mm-hmm.
So the and I got a mod to make it even more realistic and harder.
Yeah.
And when I to be honest, the first time I tried to play this game, I thought it was dumb and stupid, and I uninstalled it
Why?
from my Xbox because I didn't understand it. Because yeah, I may be from Kentucky and stuff, and stuff of that nature, but I didn't. I grew up across from a field, a cornfield and whatnot,
Yeah.
but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like run a farm, so I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't really able to grow up, as a farmer, but the first few years after I graduated, and so my couple of my work involved really talking with farmers from different places. And I guess for my case, at least for my country's situation, they really have a difficult life, and unfortunately, because it's seen as I don't know why, like farming is the most noble job that you can ever have. But maybe because of what do you call this? Maybe because people are not seeing that they're not getting rich, while farming.
Uh
And
huh.
so other people thought like it's like a lowly job, but it's not. Like it's really, really an honest and noble job.
Yeah,
So
I
a lot of
agree.
young people nowadays, and I was once like that too. I thought like farming is not something that I should venture into because, for practicality, there's not much to earn, blah blah blah. But and so the case now is that the children of the farmers don't necessarily apply for for a graduate course in college that involves farming at all. Like they will switch field.
Yeah.
Because there's this mentality that farmers are poor when in fact, you know, there's not much of support. But food security is the number one issue that farmers can address only if they're given the chance to
Yeah.
actually have that equipment, have those things that they need to do farming. So I really salute them, knowing how difficult it is to produce a single grain of rice, which I really like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just saddening that people think that can't earn much from farming, but in reality, it can it can be like a really stable job.
Yeah.
And so right now, I was actually I don't know if you've heard of this, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but there's this what they call vertical farming. So literally, it's vertical farming. You have a column made out of I'm not sure some sturdy material, and then there's like holes on the side, and then you plant seeds there. Um, Whatever it is, tomatoes. Some of the things that I've seen was some planted lettuce, tomatoes. Um, I think there is cauliflower and even broccoli. Not sure, but they do that because there's a problem with available lands to where farmers can plant. So I've been trying to been trying to do that too. Just don't know where to put it.
Well, I just ran over my truck.
What?
I ran over my truck trying to find a piece of wood. Oh, there it is. This grass is too long.
But how were you introduced to this game? Because I know you've been playing games that are far, far more different than this one.
Well, honestly, I'm a Game Pass subscriber for Xbox, so the
Mm-hmm.
base game is on Game Pass. Oh, that disappeared. All right, the base game is on Game Pass, and that's how I seen it, and I was like, a farming game. I'll give it a try. And then
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand it, and I didn't like it, so I uninstalled it. Well,
Mm-hmm.
scrolling through YouTube about say about 2 months ago, I
Mm-hmm.
seen I think his YouTube channel is Austin Farms or Austin Farming or something of that nature. And
Mm-hmm.
I started watching him, and he was doing like a role play series of
Mm-hmm.
like farming and stuff. And from what I understand, in real life, he's actually a farmer too. So he was
Oh,
talking about stuff he was doing, and
yeah.
also stuff in the game, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. It's a sandbox game as long as you understand what's going on. So by watching his videos, I started to learn how to play the game, so now I have a rough idea of how to play this game. I'm not saying I'm good at it,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a
I'm not judging you. Who am I to
yeah,
judge, Bear? Who am I?
yeah.
The very first game you taught me how to play, I died 10 times in 5 minutes. So who am I to judge? No, I'm a lowly being in the gaming world right now. So no, I don't have any right to judge you.
You'll get better, sweetheart. You'll get better.
Somehow I'm scared. But seriously, when I retire, I want to have a home where I have like a farm somewhere in the property. Doesn't matter if it's a vertical farm or like a simple, like small backyard farm. I just want to have that. Like, for example, I want salad. I'm just gonna pick out some fresh lettuce, some I don't like tomatoes, but you like it apparently, so you eat that.
Well, it
Some
also depends where we live, Honey Bear. Because if we live like somewhere tropical where you live, that type of garden or farm, as you want to call it, is possible to grow all year round. But if we live in Michigan, where I live, that's going to restrict what you can grow all season long because we have roughly 4 seasons.
but there is such a thing as UV light lamps. You know that, right? So we can actually grow it all throughout the year. It's just gonna be more costly because of the electricity.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, this is one great way of reintroducing farming to like the new generations. You know,
yeah,
like I'm not even sure if people realize how difficult it is to actually grow food. You know,
yeah,
but I really do appreciate farmers and they're really like a rich source of information on how to actually grow edible and healthy food.
yeah.
You can actually be a vegetarian just by listening on their experiences. You can actually have your own small farm.
Yeah. Well, I almost got this truck loaded up. So yeah,
The good thing about,
go ahead, sorry.
the good thing about this game is that um, is the setup closer to how I call this to how vacant lots in US look like.
Alright, give me a second. This is going to save. I'm bringing up the map. Alright, everything where 1 to 60 is plots of land on the map, and you can buy them. And I
Mm.
own, uh, I think it's 26, 25, 24, 34, and 35.
This reminds me of one of the offices that, is at my workplace. There's a specific offices who does this. It's called a tax map, basically. And
Yeah,
they have this what do you call this specific divisions of land depending on who the owner is and depending on how big their ownership is.
yeah. The blue is my farm, my lands, and the purple
Oh.
is the cities.
Mm.
But yeah, so yeah. Here lately, when I've been watching YouTube, I've been watching people play Farm Sim, and it's
Mm.
interesting of all the different ways you can play this game.
Like how are you
Well,
gonna be able to play differently?
you could role play one way and then come back to the same map, role play a different way, or
Oh.
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
So,
it's flexible than
yeah.
the other games that you used to play.
Well, I still play them. I just not right now.
I'm just saying they're a little bit flexible.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you. Again, who am I to judge a mere lowly newbie whose character died 10 times in just 5 minutes? Like, who am I to judge? Right?
Yeah. Man, I ain't making much money.
You're not making much money?
Yeah. I'm only making about $1,200 each load.
Mm-hmm.
I need to try to get a trailer, but if I get a trailer, too big of a trailer, I won't be able to. I need a trailer and a tractor, honestly.
Hmm. What's the staple food there in the US?
What do you mean by that?
Like, no matter what happens, it's something Americans will always eat no matter what. Like, you know my staple food, right?
Yeah,
Let's not reveal too much. So, equivalent to that.
I don't think America has that because it's so diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I think we don't have that because it's so diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Because each region would be different. Don't follow my truck.
But
Don't follow my truck. Yay! It missed my truck.
ah,
Sorry. Go ahead.
that's illegal logging. Did you ask for permission to cut that tree down?
It's on my land.
That's illegal. No, it's just that in the place where I live, even though it's on private land, if it's a tree, you need to seek approval from one of the offices, where I work. And aside from that, you need to make sure that the chainsaw that you're gonna use is registered office in that particular office.
What? Huh?
That's how serious we are with protecting the environment.
Huh.
It's just that illegal logging is not allowed here.
Well, yeah, if it's not done right, I can understand. But I'm gonna try to put me level this area out and grow me some grass and maybe
You say
some
so.
wheat so I can get straw.
They're cutting trees left and right.
This is the tree I just cut down. If I had a tow rope, I'd drag the whole tree to to
Mm.
where I sell
Well,
it. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna see.
what is the one thing that you learn about me that up to this day, like you try to copy, like a hack or something, or there is none?
I try to copy your kindness.
Oh, don't be like that. Your viewers seem to think I'm too boring.
Nah, you're not boring.
But to be honest, from the first time that we met, I feel like I've really helped, at least, in making sure that you're not gonna throw stuff when you lose your patience. Like for
Yeah.
example, when we're setting this whole thing with your video, I felt like you're almost to the edge of like throwing things out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're trying to do right now.
Uh, I am trying to see if I can find. I don't have one. I have this big guy, but really.
I feel like a lot has happened since the last time you uploaded a video on YouTube or your channel.
Yeah, there has been a lot to happen. Stuff with my mom, stuff with me. Life. It can, it can change in a moment's notice.
What?
I said life, it can change in a moment's notice.
I know, right? Like when remember when I told you about what happened when I discovered that juice that I was trying to find for a long time?
The what?
I
The
think I told
juice?
you. Yeah, like it's a bottled juice, like organic juice, okay? But um I bought it when I think it was a food fair that happened around the area where I work.
Uh
And
huh.
so I found this juice and um the only thing that I was able to eat at that time are like hot dogs. That's the only thing available early in the morning.
Yeah,
I told you about this. Like it really detoxified everything inside me.
yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna discuss the AQBK stuff that, but I hope you remember that story.
Yeah, I do.
A lot has happened, really.
That it has.
You know, but you know, life goes on.
That it does.
Yeah.
I hope this will hook up to my truck.
What kind of car would you recommend for me as as a new driver?
Honestly, I think you should practice with a lawnmower.
With a what?
Lawnmower.
We don't have lawnmowers here. I mean, there is for sure. There is one, but Here where you live, it's not something that you use.
Or a goat cart.
Aren't go-karts meant to be crashed?
No,
No?
no.
I watched this video. It was posted on Facebook and I was scrolling. Someone shared it. And apparently there's this TV show in France who invited guests who have like unusual laugh. And so there's this particular guy who sounded like, I think it sounded like a horn from a car.
Wow, that's kind of
I
cool.
know. Like, I haven't. Of course, I was surprised because what they did was, so the guest is sitting down, right,
Uh huh.
and on their like at the back, there's a picture of um an object or an animal or thing that they sound like when they laugh. And so there are other people there who sounded like the call this like chicken. There's pig. There's sheep. Then I was wondering, why is this guy's picture behind him is that of a car?
Yeah.
And when he laughed, it was like it's like it's not a honking sound, but like when you're um when you're pressing so hard on your car, making it sound.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yay. Yeah.
What's your aim for this game today?
Uh. Well, I think. Uh. I think we'll call it a video here. I'll kind of show what I got going on with this town. I got
Mm-hmm.
this bio burning facility, and people on PC, I don't know if you can do it on console, but you can like name businesses and stuff, which
Mm-hmm.
I haven't figured out how. But
So,
that's the biomass place where I sell lumber and stuff, and there's the owner's house.
mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Like, well, I think some of the businesses' names are so creative, you know, but I'm not creative. So if I'm gonna do a business and it involves like selling noodles, I'm just gonna name it Noodles and More. 'Cause
Well,
that's how creative I am.
well, that would honestly not be a bad name though.
I'm just concerned for my future customers. Oh, this is a funny one. So here where I live, whenever it's time to eat, people will ask one another. Like for example, I'm going with a bunch of friends or with a friend or whoever,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna ask, "Where do you want to eat?" And people usually say, because I think they don't really have any idea where to actually eat, but they're hungry. People will always say like the translation roughly translates to anywhere, and so I know that you're thinking about restaurant owners actually name their restaurant anywhere. Just when people ask like, where do you want to eat? And, the response is anywhere. There's a restaurant named Anywhere.
Yeah.
How convenient, right?
Yeah. That is
Then there's
pretty
this one time
convenient.
too in college. Yeah, we were in college, and for the longest time, I thought that the name of the restaurant or the establishment where we get this really cheap and delicious food, I thought its actual name is We Deliver. Because, people are trying to be creative, I guess. I haven't really thought much about it because I'm used to those kinds of names. But when I was given a chance to interview the staff, it was a longer name than that. And they explained that there was a poster that was posted there for a very long time. And it says, we deliver with a number that you can contact.
Uh huh.
And so they were saying that they're not removing it because, to block the sun's rays from entering, the windows and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they say like that's not the real name of this establishment. However, there is a poster saying we deliver and we haven't removed it. And for the longest time, people thought that the name of establishment is we deliver. So whenever we head out to that establishment, all we say like it's like let's eat in we deliver. So we thought it was the name. But in
Huh.
reality it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
feel like okay,
go ahead.
no, I'm saying like I feel like you've accomplished a lot of things so far, right? You've been doing illegal logging left and right. So you accomplished a lot.
Uh,
Am I wrong?
I I haven't. Uh. Oh. I gotta have this hooked up to a tractor. Son of a gun. So that was a waste.
What is that?
I thought it was a trailer I could use like with a motor and whatnot to load up logs with
Mm-hmm.
this crane arm here. But apparently you need a uh I forget the name of the tractor's hydraulic system in the back to have it run. Yeah, I don't think that hooked up to my truck in that manner. Oh,
What is that? What
it's
am I looking
working.
at?
It's working. Huh.
Why are you surprised? Isn't that supposed to happen?
I didn't think it would happen or would work because it's not got a crap. I forget the name of this. The
Well, you always say thing from a bobber. Who are you? Why are you not using that?
all right. Okay, sweet delicious. Alright, this
Go for you.
thingamabobber is, good. Uh,
Okay.
are you wanting to call it a night here? Alright, well, I think that will be it for this video. I'm thinking about actually starting a roleplay series on Farming Simulator 22. That I that's going to kind of be similar to the one video I put up not too long ago that wasn't that good because the audio was messed up, and I apologize for that. Hopefully the audio in this one is better. Uh, so just let me know what y'all think, and if you like it, and leave a comment, a like, and please subscribe, and thank you. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day or night, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, and sweetheart, say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.